and it could change the face of construction as we know it. Let's find out more about the very cool Expander Body International. We say hello to the General Manager, Richard Biff Heringer is with us. Hello, sir.
How are you?
Good, I'm good. Now, this is brand new. Your company's just getting off the ground, correct?
Yeah, we started in January, just started coming to Canada. We're making big inroads in Canada, and things are going very well for us.
Okay. Now let's talk about Expander Body International. What is it all about? What is your business all about before we get to this very cool Expander Body?
Sure. So technology hasn't changed much for foundations, deep foundations in buildings in the last 50 years. Basically, there are two types of piles. Piles are the items that go under a building to hold it up.
Okay.
So there are two types of piles. One is driven into the ground till it hits bedrock, something hard. That's called an end-bearing pile. And the other is a friction pile, where the circumference of the pile and the length of the pile causes friction. And the deeper you drive it, the more friction you cause, so the more weight can be held on the top. Our product reduces all those things.
Okay.
We increase the capacity. You don't have to go as deep, and the circumference is much less.
Okay, so that's the Expander Body you're talking about.
That's when we come into the equation.
Yeah. So how does it decrease those things? How does it improve
So
things?
basically, it's very simple. It's a steel balloon that gets attached to the bottom of the pile. So nothing really changes, but they attach a new piece to the bottom of the pile. And as they drive it in, because of the way it works, the capacity is now on the bottom instead of on the circumference, and because it's so large, the balloon gets inflated. You don't have to go as deep.
Okay.
It would look something.
You're going to explain it here through a
It would
demonstration?
look something like this. I don't know that we're going to get any action on that.
Trying to inflate this steel balloon, correct?
Sort of like a steel balloon.
Okay. Okay, understandable. Now, this is for construction companies regarding deep foundation construction, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. So is it also residential? I mean, who are you
It
trying to
can
help
be used
here?
in residential, but mostly this would be used for industrial purposes, condominiums, big buildings, tunnels, bridges. It can be installed at any angle.
Okay.
Basically, you can use it in a vertical or as a retaining wall. So you would put it in on an angle, inflate it so it holds back the retaining wall.
Okay. So I know you've obviously mentioned some of the benefits. What are some of the other benefits and comparisons between obviously what you're doing here, the Expander Body, and traditional piles?
So traditional pile might have to go 50 meters into the ground to get a bearing capacity of what the building needs. Our product only has to go half the depth and will double the capacity. So if you were getting 50,000 pounds for an analogy, our product goes half the depth and gives you 100,000 pounds.
Okay.
So you have to use less of them.
Okay.
Better for the environment, better for the project owner.
Okay. I know we've got some graphics to show to explain some of the statistics as well here, which is incredible. Look at this.
You bet. So if you're looking at that, on the left-hand side is the traditional system. On the right-hand side is our system. So on the left-hand side, you see they had to use 623 piles. To get the same, we had to use 213 piles. So a huge difference, huge time saving. On the left, you see 520 kilonewtons. We got 1,500 kilonewtons of capacity. That's the weight on top of the pile. On the last one, it took 934 hours. We took 389 hours. So you can see the huge savings.
That is something for sure. So and here, of course, another example using towers,
Same
offices.
thing again, 135, we used 56. The weight bearing capacity was 450 in their system. On ours, over 1,000, 270 hours to do their job, 123 to do ours.
Okay.
So far, we have over 200 international jobs completed.
I read that. That's something. International projects. And I know that a list of all the international projects and much more found on your website. You've saved over $100 million for people so far?
Correct. So because they don't have to drill as deep, because the bearing capacity, the capacity on each pile is so much more, and they don't have to do as many as you saw in the slides, the cost is reduced significantly.
Okay, you've surpassed expectations, I'm guessing, at this point.
We certainly have.
How does it work then? I mean, do people get just in contact with you? Is it a consultation?
Yes, if they get in contact with us via the website or via our phone number, we can work with them. We have a full team of, geotechnical engineers that will help them look at their current system and how they would adapt to our system.
It's got to be a smart bunch you're working with there.
Well, some of them.
A little bit of hesitancy there. I can understand it. The future of DEPA foundation construction. This is the future with about 20 seconds, correct?
Definitely.
Yeah, that's good. I think people should definitely get in touch with you because the savings of time and money, that's huge. So there you go, Richard. Thank you very much for being here with us. ExpanderBodyInternational.com is the website to go to.
My pleasure.
Good
Thanks
job.
for having us.
Amazing work. Look at that. Saving you time and money with Daytime Ottawa. More coming up on Rogers TV.